sing and dance. Oh, I wish it was me.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time you're here, my name is Borossy. In today's video we will be going over my 27th week of pregnancy. This is my third pregnancy, but my second child. I have one older daughter. Her name is Natalie May. She is 3.5 years old, and she is our rainbow baby. So we did lose our first one, and if you have followed me for some time, you know all about that, but if you haven't, that's my little history, and that's the reason why we're having a high-risk pregnancy. But we did also go through a few scares with this one, so if you haven't checked out any of my previous videos, please go back, watch a couple of them, like for example my 20-week anatomy scan update, and it will explain to you a lot more. So in today's video I have many things to cover. So I have made a list on my phone. I want to share with you my symptoms and my stats and that kind of thing, but also the things that happened during this week. And oh my god, today is my first day of my third trimester. I can't believe that I'm actually in my third trimester. I'm super excited, but also a little bit scared. I feel like I'm not prepared. I think that everybody feels that way before having their children. But I'm just not ready to be done with pregnancy. I feel so much more in tune with myself, and I feel more like myself. I love to be pregnant, even if it's hard and painful and all of that. I still love to be pregnant. So it's sad to think that this might be like the last little bit of pregnancy that I will experience in my life. So let's pray that maybe in the future we could have one more, but honestly is unrealistic. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. But I'm trying to soak up every last bit of this journey, and I'm loving sharing it with you guys and interacting with you and following your journeys as well. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and check out my pregnancy playlist, and you will get caught up on everything that you have missed. So last week of the second trimester, so week 27, I've gained weight. So I checked my weight this morning, and I'm currently 64 kilograms. So I have in total gained 9 kilograms, and I can feel it, and it's mainly in my bump area. And sorry, it's from Natalie's school, so I just need to have some control. I have mainly gained, I feel like I have gained my weight like in my bump area, a little bit on my chest, and like in my hips and thighs. And I feel like my hips and my thighs are where I'm putting on the most like fat, that kind of thing. I still feel quite skinny on top, but my pants from previous pregnancies don't fit me. So I literally have 2 leggings that I can wear right now. The one I'm wearing, which is leopard, and 1 pair of black leggings. And honestly, they all have hole in them, but still, that's what I'm using. I really don't want to buy any new pregnancy clothes, but as the temperature drops and it gets colder, I might just have to buy something more. Don't feel like it. Yes, so that's my weight gain. I have been feeling baby move a lot more and stronger. I feel like he's active just all the time, basically. I remember when he started to have a pattern, it would be like, okay, this time of the day, that time of the day. Now he's like moving a little bit all the time, and it can be quite painful, but is genuine, or normally is just lovely. I love to feel him, but many times when he's stretching, I feel like I get trouble to breathe, and he's putting pressure on my lungs, and that's quite uncomfortable. And sometimes he will be giving me what's called lightning crotch, and if you have experienced that, it's not very pleasant. But yeah, I did bring it up with my midwife when I saw her the last time, and she said that was normal, or no, it was my OB. That's very, very normal that happens, and yeah, it's gonna continue to happen, so I just have to be prepared. My round ligament pains are still very much bothering me, but I'm learning to like breathe through them when it's really, really painful, and I'm just trying to practice for when contractions start. And my Braxton Hicks contractions I still have just every day, and mainly after doing any type of physical, not exercise, but like activity is enough to just take Natalie to school, and then after I will have like Braxton Hicks contractions, or during the walk there. It's a 10-minute walk, so you can imagine. I did start to try do some exercise with my chiropractor, which is also a licensed, how do you say, private trainer. So she gave me a little bit of homework to try and do at home, but it has been quite difficult to get that done, especially because I have been feeling so bad this past few days. Like my body just haven't been able to do any extra things. Mentally I'm doing fine, and it's just every time I do anything physical is a little bit hard. And I do need to get, you know, my housework done and that kind of thing. So something that did happen that scared me a little bit this week was I did wake up 2 nights in a row. One night I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning from having really painful like period like cramps. So it was contractions but feeling like period cramps. And I know that that's not the best sign, because that could be a sign of premature labor if it continues. And normally the Braxton, what like distinguish, I think is the word, the Braxton Hicks contractions from real contractions is that the Braxton Hicks usually are starting on top of the belly, and they don't really get any stronger, and they don't have a real pattern to them. As if you were in early labor and you had normal contractions, they would be more like underneath and more like a period type of feeling, and they would get stronger and stronger and closer together. So that scared me a little bit, but I just tried to stay calm, and I said, okay, I will try to fall asleep again and maybe it will just go away. And it did, thank God. But the following night or morning, I woke up at 6 in the morning with the same feeling, but this time was even more strong. And I said, oh no, is this really happening? And I even texted my fiance, who was working at the time because he works nights. And I said, I'm feeling this and that, and I'm starting to get a little stressed about this because it's the 2nd night in a row. And he was like, okay, keep me updated if you need me. And he was super stressed as well. He's like, try to relax, please. Yeah. But I managed to fall asleep and they went away. So I was like, what could that have been? And I have been trying to like figure out why I was feeling that way. And I think, I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion that he might have flipped, that he might be head down now. I'm not sure if it's like that, but could be that he's head down now. And that's why when he was trying to put himself like in that position, I was feeling all of these extra contractions and the period pains and that kind of thing. Maybe because he was provoking it when he was trying to move. So that will be interesting to see on my next ultrasound if it's true or not. Because I feel like I have a little bit more space now. I feel like he has changed position to the point where I feel like I'm breathing fine. I get like out of breath easily, but that's more hormonal. But it's not to the point where he's like pressing on my lungs as much as he used to. And maybe he has turned, I'm not sure, but we shall see. Yes, one more symptom that's a little bit TMI. I feel like as of this week, I really am forced to use panty liners. I need to have protection in my underwear now, because there are a lot of things that you experience when you're pregnant that, you know, gets messy, and a lot of extra, you know, CM and that kind of things. And yeah, so currently dealing with that fun symptom, but it's okay. Yes, I feel like my belly might have become a little bit smaller due to the fact that he might have flipped. I noted that. And I also said that I cried a lot this week. I feel like I have been very hormonal and very emotional, and I have been missing my family and more than I normally do. And I'm currently dealing with a few like private things in my life that stress me, that makes me a little bit sad. Situations are changing because of COVID, and I haven't been able to see my family in a very long time, and it's really affecting me, that none in my family apart from my sister and my mother have seen me pregnant this time. And yeah, I haven't seen my dad since my last birthday, which was in February 2020. I mean, yeah, so last winter. Anyway. Yes, so one more thing that happened this week, which is very important, is that I had my second glucose test. As you all know, I think it was the last update I did, I told you that I failed my glucose test, and I did. So my midwife sent me to do a new testing, and this time would be the 3-hour glucose test. I had that done yesterday. And I did vlog just a tiny bit from the hospital. It was difficult because I was sitting in a big room with a lot of people, and I didn't want to just take out my camera when I was just sitting there doing nothing. So I haven't received my results yet, but she told me that before I took the drink, when she tested my blood on a fasted stomach, I had good levels. I had 103. I don't know where you're supposed to be, but over 140, and then you fail. So when I haven't eaten, my levels are good. So it depends on what my body do with the glucose when I eat. So I am hoping to get my response back today. My midwife should be calling me today, so I think I might just do a separate update for you guys, sharing those results and what's gonna happen. But praying that they come back negative and I don't have gestational diabetes, and I don't have to go through with all of the extra fuss with that. I'm just trying to stay healthy. And my cravings this week have been, let's see, water and bread. Sounds very boring, but I am very thirsty, and not all the time, but when I get really thirsty, cold water is just so yummy, and I like to take it in my tumbler with a metal straw, and that's just something that has been going on for the entire pregnancy. So and bread, because I made like breakfast rolls, which were like a mixture of white flour and integrals, we say here. How do you say in English? Full wheat, I think you say, or something like that. So I mixed the two. So a little bit more healthy, a little bit more grains, and they turned out really delicious and really so I have been enjoying some homemade bread for breakfast and that kind of thing. So that has been lovely. Let's see what more I have written down. I noted that like something that upset me this week was that I came to the realization that my baby shower most likely will be cancelled, and it just made me so sad because I have been looking forward to this baby shower. My mother was throwing me a baby shower, a surprise, not a surprise baby shower, because I knew that it was coming, but she wanted to do everything and then like for me to be surprised when I get there with the theme and everything. And we had invited a few people from my family to come, and now everybody has cancelled their trips due to COVID, and it's just sad to think that the baby shower might be cancelled. And that leads me to think about Christmas. What's gonna happen in Christmas? I'm not sure that I will be spending it with my family this year, and that makes me really sad, especially because I can't travel, because I will be like very pregnant. I will be 9 months pregnant when it's Christmas time. So I obviously can't travel to Sweden to see them, and I don't think that they will be able to travel to here. So I don't know, it's bittersweet. I wish they could just all come here. We could celebrate Christmas together. But I want to try and start ordering things from my baby registry, because I did put together a baby registry. I have it linked down in my description box in all my videos to give you ideas for what you can put in your baby registry. I decided to put mine on Amazon this time because I wanted my family and friends to be able to contribute, and if they wanted to, not that they had to, but if they wanted to, they could easily just order off of there and I would be receiving it to my house without having to actually meet them in person. But I think that I might start ordering a few of the things that I have there that is more like for my hospital bag and immediate for when baby is born and that kind of thing, because I don't want the things to take a long time to arrive, and I really want to be able to pack them for the hospital, some of the things. One of the things that I would like to try is the Afterbirth Drops that I have heard so many people talk well about, but it's something made in America and it's something that I don't think that they ship to here, because every time I'm trying to find it on Amazon they just say that it doesn't exist or it's not available. So I don't know if there is an alternative for us people in Europe. If you know, you could comment down, I would be very grateful, because I remember that the afterbirth contractions was horrible and they get worse with every child, and this will be my 3rd delivery, so I'm expecting them to be horrible this time. And yeah, and it's also something fun for me to do. Lastly, I wanted to share with you guys my like my creams and my belly butter and that kind of thing, because by now no new stretch marks, and I want to say that it's thanks to these products. And after I will share my bump as well, my bump shot. But these are the 3 products that I'm currently using. So I would at night put my bio oil on first, and when that's soaking in I will add a little bit of the Burt's Bees, Mama Bees belly butter on top, and these 2 together I feel like they do a good job. Just using one or the other I feel like is not enough. I just feel like it's missing something. I also have been loving this cream from, what's the name? Mustela, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and it's a stretch mark prevention cream, and it's really really good. I'm loving this in the morning time, and I just want my lotion to go in faster because I need to get dressed and that kind of thing. So this absorbs a little bit faster, so I'm enjoying using this in the morning time, and the other 2 it's more like a pamper session because I need to massage it in for a longer time and that kind of thing. So I like to put that on at night. I will try and link all the products down if you are interested. This video is not sponsored, I just wanted to share what I'm using. So no new stretch marks, which make me very happy. I will share with you my belly now and my belly progression, and let me know if you think that it has reduced in size or if I'm growing still. I feel like I'm like on a standstill. According to my app, baby should be approximately 1 kilo now. I don't think he is. He was measuring smaller in the last ultrasound, so my app said that he should have been like 700 grams in that moment, and he was 663 or something like that. So I think that he's still not 1 kilo, but Natalie was small when she was born, so I'm expecting a small baby. Yeah, so let's take a look at the bump. So this is my belly for week 27, and I'm wearing a black tank top, so I feel like maybe I'm looking a little bit more skinny. No, not really. But let me just pull this up. Maybe even tie it for you too, or I don't know what to do. Let's do like this, and hopefully you can see it better. So baby boy is resting at the moment, but he was kicking a lot when I was sitting down. So these are one of my leggings that I'm constantly wearing, and these are a pair of maternity leggings from H&M. And my H&M, they stopped selling maternity clothes like over 2 years ago. So I need to order online, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. So by now I'm just using what I have because I don't want to order the wrong size. And currently wearing a size medium. So this is my belly for week 27, and you can see where I'm like stopping and where he is starting. And I'm a little bit crooked, as you know. I have scoliosis, so my back is very crooked. That's why my belly is not even. But I feel like the majority of the weight is here now. So he definitely has flipped, like he has changed position, but I don't know if he's head down. This could be head, butt, legs now. It could be. But before was head, butt and legs. So I don't know. It's my feeling. And I know that my babies like to be on this side more than this side. Probably because more space. But you can also see that my rib cage is like starting to expand. And I feel like my ribs stop about here. So all of this is just like opened for the bump to come out. But yeah, feeling large and in charge, but I don't feel so big. This is this kind of leggings, by the way, but I like to just pull them down when I have a really tight tank top, and I'm just using the basic tank tops from H&M. I find that they are the most comfortable. But I don't like to have the band up here when I'm using this, because they are like rubbing against each other and it's not very comfortable. So yeah, that's my update for week 27. I'm feeling a little bit like not very upbeat. I'm not sad. I'm just like a little blah. But we have this afternoon my mother's husband is coming over to try and help us with a couple of nesting projects, which is quite exciting. So hopefully I can show you that in a future vlog or something. Now he's kicking away. Now I'm feeling it down here, so I don't know where the heck he's lying. How he is. But thank you so much for watching today, friends, and I will see you guys hopefully again this week. If not, I will see you next week, but trying to get more videos up for you. So be safe and I'll see you guys soon. Much love. Bye.